Let's get started. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet every Sunday, 8 a.m. US Pacific time, which is time on the west coast of the US, and we learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Hindi University, and you can find all the prior videos that we have conducted. And if you're interested in joining the live classes that we have every Sunday in an interactive manner, you can find all the details here, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University. It's a one page, one word, okay? And in this, sheet that we have, you can find all the classes segmented at different levels, and the details for the practice sessions that we have on a regular basis. Also, you can find it here. We've been covering two books this year. Okay, first one is Pingu Learns Hindi, which is basically a book for complete beginner, and the second one is basically in parallel we're covering is Advanced Hindi Grammar, okay, by Professor Usha Jain. And we're trying to cover topic by topic in both of them. And last week we started a new topic called compound postposition. Some of you were not there, but that's okay. It's a slightly interesting topic, right? And compound postposition, compound verbs. And what we plan to do is basically continue this topic that we started last week, compound verbs. And because last week we could only start the topic and we discussed some examples. So my goal for this class is by the end of this class you'll be able to use two auxiliary verbs, Lena and Dena, with a lot of other verbs, and be able to play around and form compound verbs. Okay, so with that being said, I hope all of you can hear me okay. There are no audio video issues. The main goal is for everyone, whether you are on watching it through Zoom or through Facebook, is to participate. And you can participate on Facebook as well, using your comments and questions. Okay, so let's get started with compound verbs. Who would like to tell me what compound verbs are? It should be very, very fresh topic. We just finished or started last week, so hopefully some of you remember the definition. And then share whatever you remember, share it. You can write it, you can unmute yourself and share with everyone what compound verbs are. Alright, Nandini ji, what do you think? I don't want to pick our people, but let's see. What do you think, Nandini?
Well, there is usually it's at the ending, and when there's more than one verb, then two verbs are kind of joined together.
Yeah.
The last verb kind of doesn't retain its own meaning. It kind of emphasizes what's going on with the main verb.
Awesome. That's exactly right. So it's a very, thanks for sharing that, Nandini ji. So if you, as she mentioned, unlike English doesn't have this phenomena of compound verbs. But in Hindi, native speakers, a lot of times they use main verbs, which you guys are familiar with, right? I mean, we have used a lot of transitive and intransitive verbs, right? You probably have seen me using sona, khelna, bolna, pina, right? All these verbs that we have, they have different meanings in Hindi. Sona is to sleep, khelna to play, bolna to speak, and pina to drink. Unlike English, Hindi has this phenomena of using additional verbs, auxiliary verbs, along with the main verb that you have. Okay, there are many auxiliary verbs that you can use, but there are three most important ones called jana, lena, and dena. Okay, and as the word implies, these are called, when you join both of them, okay, the idea is to compound the effect. Okay, and compounding means, it's like you are augmenting, right, from what it is before. So when you use auxiliary verbs with these main verbs, okay, they lose their meaning, the auxiliary verbs, but they compound the effect of the main verb. Okay, that's why they are output is called as compound verbs. Okay, and that's why it can be very tricky topic for some people who are used to, because when we learn, we simply use these verbs in different um, you know um, different grammatical constructs, right? Whether it is present tense, past tense, future, in models, as well as in imperatives. But when you are using it along with other verbs, it can throw some people off, like why did it happen? Okay, so just to kind of refresh, main verbs used with the auxiliary verb to emphasize its effect. Okay, and the auxiliary verbs loses its meaning. Okay, so when you add it, like, as you know, Jana is to go, Lena is to take, and Dena is to give. But when you use them together, you will not really see the notion of, like, so Jana, right? There's no notion of to go. I mean, you can say to go to bed, basically, right? But there's no really, you will not really see to go in that context. Okay, so that's the high level definition of it. Okay, what I did was, last week we started just using Lena and Dena along with a lot of verbs, and we were trying to really see where it fits, where it doesn't fit. And this week my goal is to give you a lot of scenarios and ask each of you, what will you use with a particular main verb? Will you use Lena? Will you use Dena? Will you use both of them? Okay, so with that, I'm going to do a quick recap of an example that we did in the past or in the previous class. So if you guys remember, we started with a word called to read. And to read, Aneska ji, is?
Padna.
Padna. Very good. Padna. Okay, so I'm going to have Lena here and Dena here. Okay, and I'm gonna, so when you're using two verbs together, when I'm using Padna and Lena together, I will remove the na and I will put these two verbs. Okay, in the infinitive form, it would be, just as you probably have guessed, it would be Pad Lena, and then in the infinitive form, it would be Pad Dena. Okay, Pad Lena and Pad Dena in the infinitive form. If you want to say imperatively, for example, if you are requesting someone, the easiest one would be Pad Lo, and for this one is Pad Do. Pad Lo and Pad.
I think this is where we stopped our lesson last time, because you were talking about how the direction of
Yes.
Dena and Lena is
That's right.
what you have to remember. So
Yes.
with Lena, it is to read to someone, and with Dena, if I remember correctly, it's to be read to, or it's from the subject. Oh yeah.
Yes.
The subject reads.
Yes.
But
now,
in the other case, parlo is you are reading to someone, a child or someone.
100%. Absolutely right. So we know this is the main verb. We know these are the auxiliary verb. Okay. We also know by definition that they are going to enhance or compound the meaning of Padna. How does it compound? Okay. What is the effect that Lena and Dena is giving when you say Pad Lena and Pad Dena? Okay. So Lena by itself, as I mentioned in the previous class, Leta, when I take, it comes to me. Okay. मैं गिफ्ट लेता हूँ, मैं पैसे लेता हूँ, मैं grocery लेता हूँ. In all those cases, whatever I'm taking, it's coming to me, to the user. Okay, so the direction is coming towards the user. When I'm Lena. When I'm giving, देना is to give. When I'm giving, okay, मैं gift देता हूँ, okay, मैं पैसे देता हूँ, और मैं फल देता हूँ, fruits देता हूँ. In all of them, it's away from the user. Away from the user. The direction of whatever things, okay? And whatever thing in this case is Padna, okay? So when I use Padna along with Lena, Pad Lena, the direction should be towards me. So Padna is to read. But when you just say Padna, in itself, there is no sense of direction, okay? But when you are using Pad Lo, that means you are telling someone read it, so it comes towards you. You will reap the benefit of it. Okay, मैं किताब पढ़ लेता हूँ. Okay, that means it's coming toward the user. For himself or herself, they are reading. Okay, whereas when you say पढ़ दो, let's say you're in a setting of a class, and I tell one students किताब पढ़ दो, so they're reading it out for the other people. The direction is for the other people, away from them. That's what we sort of covered. Any questions on just this example? Because it was bringing a lot of questions, and it's important that we spend some more time if it is still somehow unclear.
So Ashu Ji, then do you conjugate the Lena and the Dena and just leave the stem?
That's right. The question is, verb is padna, and now let's say I want to use it in any particular tense. What do I do? Do I conjugate this base part also, or should I just keep this pad part? The answer is yes. You only keep the pad part, and you will continue to conjugate Lena and Dena. If it is in present tense, मैं पढ़ लेता हूँ, मैं पढ़ लेती हूँ. If it is past tense, मैंने पढ़ लिया और मैंने पढ़ ली. Right? If it is future, मैं पढ़ लूँगी और मैं पढ़ दूँगी. Okay? But our goal right now is just to get first comfortable using them together. Sentences will follow, easily. But your question is absolutely correct. Any other questions on this? So far good? Miraji? Hard, easy?
I'm following. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So let's do one more example. I think we did this one also. And then this class is all about, trying to fit this model in your head and see whether it's making sense or not. So next one, verb I have is Rakhna. Rakhna. What is Rakhna? Miraji, why don't you tell us Rakhna?
To keep.
Okay, or to put.
Hold.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, to put.
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
No, I said keep or hold, and then I just repeated.
Yes, awesome. So let's try to use it, Rakhna, with both of them.
Okay, I'll do it.
Right now, just use the verb together. That's it. Don't worry about the sentence.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Rakhlo and rakhdo.
Rakhlo and rakhdo. Okay, let's try to think about the scenarios. Okay, you are, you came to my house, okay, and I gave you a bag, okay, to, let's say, to do some grocery and whatnot. Okay, you came back, you are near the door, okay, and then you want to leave, basically, after our meeting. What will I tell you? Bag rakh lo or bag rakh do?
Are you telling me to? Am I taking the bag with me, or am I leaving the bag with you?
You are leaving the bag to me.
Oh, okay. theli rakh do.
Very good. You will say bag. I would say to you, I will say, Miraji, bag rakh do. That means it's going away from you. Rakh do. Okay. If I want you to take it with you, it would be bag
Rakhlo.
rakhlo. Very good. It's gonna go with you. Rakhlo. Right. But when it is going away from you, it's rakh do. Any questions on this one?
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
So what if you were telling the person to put the bag on a table?
So you mean where are they putting it?
Yes.
Okay.
So couldn't you say table par
Yes.
teli raklo
100%.
or raklo?
100%, right? When you are using rakhlo, it's not going to the table, it's going with you. Okay? So I will say bag apne paas rakh lo. Apne paas means with you. Okay? When, as you said, like, what is the thing where they're putting it on? Rakh do, you can say bag table par rakh do. Okay? Bag, TV par rakh do. Okay? Or air conditioner par rakh do. That thing, you can just, think about what other things you can think of, right? Table, maze, desk, whatever. Does it answer your question?
Chi.
Yeah, awesome. Any other questions on this one? Rakh lo, rakh do. Okay, let's say you go.
May I ask,
Yeah.
Ashu Ji,
Yes.
may I ask the conjugation for do and lo in this case is agreeing with what? Possibly is it agreeing with the object that you're so this is the imperative form, right?
Yes.
Of both form.
Yes.
They're both irregular verbs,
Yeah.
but it's the imperative form.
That's right.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up in my head because I'm like,
So
wait a minute, what is this agreeing with?
So we will worry about that as well. Right now, it's just
Okay.
this itself. Let's say while you ask me this question, let's say you go to eat an ice cream. The ice cream is $10. Okay, you had a note of, let's say, $20, and they want to give you $10 back, and you want to say no, keep the rest of it because you were so happy with the service. What will you say? पैसे रख लो और पैसे रख दो.
If I'm saying it to someone, I would say, let's say, rakh lo.
Very good. Rakh lo. Because you are telling them keep the money to, like, the rest, $10 rakh lo. Okay? Because it's coming to them. Right? It's coming, so paise rakh lo. Okay? Let's say you want to tell them to put the money away from them on the cash counter, and then you will grab it from there. Then it would be
Then it would be rakh do.
rakh do.
Because you're putting it on the surface.
That's right. On the cash counter. $10 rakh do. Okay, awesome.
Okay.
I
Thank
hope
you. That's very clear now. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope it is clear to everyone as well. Okay, so let's see what is the verb for to start something, like to start a fan or air conditioner, or to to drive a car.
Chalana.
Chalana.
Shuru hona.
That's very good. That's also, but chalana. Very good. Chalana. Okay. Awesome. Vidya ji, while you mentioned that, right? Try to use both of them together. Okay, 1 minute. Right? Vidya ji, you there? You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, sorry. Pankha chala do.
So let's say first one is chala do, chala lo, and chala
Do.
do you use both of them or just one of them? Is there any one which doesn't fit, or both of them looks appropriate?
Chala do.
You think it's this one is better?
Yeah.
Do you think this one is fine or okay or not to use?
If you context में आशु जी,
Yeah. Context में
if
सही है.
somebody says, yeah,
Okay.
if somebody says it's so hot,
Yeah.
then you can say पंखा चला लो.
Okay. Awesome. So both of them are right. Let's see the context now. Okay. Can you give examples of when will you say पंखा चला लो or पंखा चला दो?
When I'm entering my hotel room and someone is carrying my bag in the hotel, and I can say to him, "Pankha chala do."
पंखा चला दो. Okay. And what does it mean?
So he will switch on the airco for me.
Okay. Okay. For the benefit of everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. For the benefit of everyone, you are telling the person "Pankha chala do," so that people outside you or more than you will be happy. What about this?
When I'm in the room, like, and somebody says to me, if it's hot for you, then pankha chala lo.
Okay, very good, right? It's hot for you, yeah. So in this case, let's say both of us are sitting in a room, okay, and Vidyaji says it's very hot in here. Okay, I cannot bear it. My response to her could be as simple as "Pankha chala lo."
Yes.
If it is too hot for you, "Pankha chala lo," so you benefit from it. Okay, not that I complained about it. Like for me, it's fine, but अगर गर्मी लग रही है, "Pankha chala lo." Okay, so that way you will be happy. So for in this case, she is doing it for in a way for herself, for everyone. Any questions on this one? Because Chalana can be used for many things, not just pankha. It could be AC, it could be machine, it could be motor, like like in India, things are changing, but like back in the days when I growing up, right? I mean, there was a water tanker next to our house, right? And the motor will pull the water up and fill the tank on the roof, like and in the morning, like the tenants upstairs, they'll scream, bhabhi ji, that means sister-in-law, motor chala do, that means start the motor, like that you have, because we were living in the main area, right? And then the motor is next to us, so she will scream like from the top, like motor chala do, that means like so that the water will get lifted from from the tanker in the bottom to the roof, right? So she's not gonna say if my mom were to say aap hi chala lo, that means she has to come all the way down from the second floor and start it, right? So for her it's easier to say, for the benefit of everyone, motor chala do, right? I don't know if it helps in any way, but any questions? Yeah,
I have a.
yeah, please.
If I want to borrow my phone, could I say like Chala mobile lo?
Borrow mera say it again one more time.
If someone asks to use my phone, my mobile, could I say Chala mobile lo?
Chalo mobile lo. Mobile lo. So mobile is, I mean, again, like mobile in this case is a noun, right? You want to use two verbs together. Lena can use it as a main verb, right? If you're giving your phone to someone, you can say mobile lo, okay? But
Mobile.
if do you want something to be done on the mobile, fix kar do or fix kar lo. To fix, or so let's say instead of mobile lo, you want to say theek karna. and you want to use Lena and Dena with that, you can totally do that. Like you go to a mobile repair shop, okay? What will you tell them? Mobile ठीक कर लो or mobile ठीक कर दो? ठीक करना is to repair. Huh? Do, very good. You will say mobile ठीक कर दो, right? So that they are not benefiting from, I mean, they are getting money for it, but at least when they fix it, you will be happy with that. So mobile ठीक कर दो. But I hope you understand why I said like mobile, just with mobile, you have to, I mean, in the compound verb, you have to have two verbs, right? If you're just saying mobile lo, you are simply telling them, take the mobile. Or did I not understand your question correctly, JD?
Well, someone wanted to borrow it, and I was telling them, yes, take it.
Oh, okay. So,
use it.
So udhar, that's the word.
Chalano.
Mobile chalo
Ashu
lo.
Ji, is he thinking about chalo?
Chalo is...
Chalana.
I would say mobile le lo.
Yes, that's right. That's right. You can say Lena and Lena. I think that's correct. Okay. So, I think JD, probably you were referring to that, what JD said. You want to use Lena as a main verb and Lena as an auxiliary verb. Okay. And if somebody needs your phone, or you think you can say mobile le, you have to finish it. Mobile le.
Oh, le mobile lo.
Mobile le lo. Mobile le lo. Okay.
Mobile le lo.
Yes. So let's say their phone is not working. Okay. You both are in the middle of nowhere. Let's say in Arizona, right? And there's no connectivity, but you are getting a connection. Your best friend is not getting a connection. Okay. And they want to make a call. Okay. You can say mera mobile le lo. You can mera mobile le lo. Take mine. Okay. Does it help or?
Yes.
Hey, Ashu Ji,
Yeah.
when would we use this versus just saying low?
That's a very good question. Okay, one is you are simply using lo, mobile lo, ye mera mobile lo versus mera mobile le lo. That's basically when you want to emphasize the direction of it, right? That's when there is no use case. There is no use case in English because there is no compound verb in English. Okay, but native speakers they use this to make it a little bit more dramatic. Mera mobile le lo, like to so that's why they end up.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so that's why it is that's when you will see them using two verbs together. Okay, when they want to be explicit about the direction of. You could have simply said mobile lo, mera mobile lo, just mera mobile le lo, right? So when you want to be super clear about the direction of it. Yeah. Yeah, you watch some more movies, you hang out with some more people, and then you will see how frequently they're using compound verbs. So, right. So let's do some more verbs, and you tell me which one will fit when. Okay. Let's say you have to make. What is the verb to make? Tyler, why don't you tell me to make?
Yeah, banana.
Very good, banana. Right, banana. So you have a na with a, and then you have a na with a. Okay, try to tell me both the forms with Lena and Dena.
Yeah, so banalo.
Okay.
And banado.
Banalo and banado. Very good. When will you use which one?
I guess I would use banalo when I'm trying to tell someone to maybe, I don't know, like make something for themselves.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
And then banado is if I'm telling them to make something for like the group or everybody.
Yeah, very good, right? So let's say you come home very tired from office, and you really want like a hot cup of coffee. Okay. What will you tell, or how will you request someone to...
In that case, since I'm telling somebody, I guess I would say bana do,
Very good.
because I'm the one who's going to be benefiting.
Yeah. And let's say that they're also super tired. Okay. They don't want to make it for you. And they respond to you like, why don't you make it yourself?
Then they will have been using the bana lo, right?
तुम आप खुद ही बना लो. Why don't you make it yourself, right? I mean, आप ही बना लो, right? I hope it makes sense, right? I mean, any questions on this one?
Yeah.
Right? बना लो and बना दो.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. Anyone? Vujun, how are you doing? Does it make sense? Bana lo and bana do?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If it is hard, you let me know, okay? Why don't I actually quiz, one more thing here, okay? So, in this one, let's say, Vujun, in your case, I'm thinking of a scenario, let's say you are, you come home, okay, you are very hungry, okay, and you want someone to cook food for you. What will you say? You're very hungry and you want to tell someone to cook food.
Food. What is food? Khana.
Food is khana. Very good.
Khana bana lo.
Khana.
Bana lo.
Okay. Why no?
It's for me.
Okay. But when you are telling them, they are doing it for the benefit of everyone.
Then you use do.
Do. Khana bana do. You are telling them, can you please, cook food? Khana, or rather khana bana do. Like for everyone else. Okay. But let's say again, like the same scenario. Let's say, like, you come home and when you say, like, I'm very hungry, like, so this is basically Vujun, and let's say you're talking to Alex, okay, and Vujun says, I am hungry, okay. Now you guys are just like, just became, let's say, friends. He's not gonna cook it for you, okay, but rather his response would be like, if you're hungry, cook food, okay. Then he would say to you, what would Alex say, tell you? If you're hungry, it would be khana
bana
lo. Very good, right? You don't know this person, they're not gonna make it for you. All they're saying is, like, if you're hungry, cook food, like khana bana lo. And then, again, it doesn't mean they're mean or something, but they're simply like telling you, like, if you're hungry, they're giving you a suggestion, okay. I hope it makes sense. If not, let's say we'll do one more, okay, we'll do some more. I mean, my whole goal for this class is to help you here, like, understand when to use Lena and when to use Dena with the main verb, okay. Taraji, how are you doing? Good to see you. Let's say in this case, what is, again we've done this work, but let's say we want to use to take and to give along with themselves, basically, as an auxiliary verb. So what is to take is to
Lena.
Very good. And to give is
Dena.
very good. And just as I briefly mentioned, when you use Lena with Lena, it would be
Lo.
the first one, you remove the na and it becomes
Le.
Leda. But
Lelo.
yeah, very good. And in the imperative, it would be lelo. And in this one, it would be
De.
Mm-hmm.
Dena. Dedo.
Dedo. So Dena is used with Dena. So as you said, it's Dedo. Imperative and the infinitive form is De. Dena. Okay, I hope it makes sense. Great. Now let's say your friend comes home, Taraji, and they are feeling cold. Okay, they're feeling very cold, and you want to tell them, if you're feeling cold, take some medicine. Take some medicine.
Yes.
What?
Dawai le lo.
Very good. Dawai le lo. Okay. Dawai le lo. You're telling them, so why le lo?
Because the benefit is for them.
For them, right? If they take the dawai, they will get, better. Okay. If they want to request you, like, give me some medicine, Taraji, how will they say?
Dawai de do.
Dawai de do. Awesome. Dawai de do. Okay. Dawai de do. Any questions on this one? We can spend some more time on Lelo and Dedo because we did it briefly and there are many things you will see it quite used frequently. Chanel ji, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
You want to give us some examples of Lelo and Dedo?
Paise de do.
Paise de do. And what does it mean?
Like give me money.
Give me money. Okay, paise de do. And what else?
Oh, I can't think on this one.
You're going blank. Okay. Think. What else can you think?
Just like chai de do.
Chai de do. Okay, chai de do. Chai de do. Okay, awesome. Anyone else? Okay. Sharmila ji, what can you think of some sentences or some simple sentences with Lelo and Dedo?
Let's see. Phal le lo.
Phone Lelo.
Or phal, matlab fruits.
Phal.
le lo.
Okay, phal, fruit. Fruits.
और बच्चों को फल दे दो.
Very good. बच्चों को फल. So फल ले लो. It's when will you say फल ले लो versus फल दे दो?
When someone is giving it, when someone is taking it.
Okay, so you are using it when somebody is taking it. So I come to your house and you had a huge meal for me. Okay, what will you tell me?
खाना ले लो.
खाना ले लो. फल ले लो. Awesome. फल ले लो. Okay. And then this one, बच्चों को. Why did you say बच्चों को fruits दे दो? Why not बच्चों को fruits ले लो?
Because I'm telling someone to give it to the kids.
बच्चों को.
So the kids will take it.
Yes. बच्चों को fruits दे दो. Awesome. Now we'll take some verbs where only one of them, so far as you notice, the verbs that we took, Lena and Dena, both were fitting for them. Okay, now I've already gave you the hint, but let's say, so what is to listen? What is the verb for listening? To listen.
Sunna.
Sunna. Very good. It's one word, sunna. Okay. Lena and Dena. Which one will all of you, okay? Because sometimes I don't get a chance. Most of the time I'm only talking to one person at a time. So I want all of you to tell me which one is right. Sun Lena and Sun Dena. Everyone should answer it in the Zoom chat. And folks who are watching on Facebook, I want you to try it as well. Tell me which one is right. Will you use Sun Lena and Sun Dena? Okay. Yilanji, Liaji, Kharandai, everyone, welcome. Divyaji, Stephen, and Barbara Ji, Ronel, Summer. You guys should also try it out. When you say Sun Lena or Sun Dena. Okay, awesome. Most of you are saying, okay. All right, so I think most of you are coming to the same conclusion. I want all of you to try it out. Both are possible. Colin is saying both are possible. Okay, okay. Okay, Colin, you want to give us your reasoning? When will you use Sun Lena and when you will use Sun Dena?
Actually, I'm going to change my mind.
Okay. And
because I think it's you would use Dena when you're saying Sunana.
Okay, very good. So what is the answer then?
So the answer should be Lena.
Okay, that's right. So the answer should be Sun Lena. Okay. Let's say I come to your house and I tell you, Colin, I'm really bored. And you want to tell me like, okay, why don't you listen to some songs? So what will you tell me? How will you say it in Hindi?
I'll say, kuch gaane suna lo.
Gaane or Gana?
Yeah, or gana suna lo.
So not Suna, it's still Sunna. And I'm telling you, I'm bored.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
मेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया.
नहीं, आपका दिमाग सही है.
गाना, ये अच्छा गाना है, ये सुन लो.
Very good. Gana sun lo. Okay. Or for plural, it would be Gane sun lo. And why sun lo? Because I am reaping the benefit of it. Like, because I was bored, when I listen to the song, I will become happy. Right? So you'll say, Ashu Ji, if you're bored, agar aap bored hai, तो गाना सुन लो और गाने सुन लो. Okay. You could also say, तो TV देख लो. Okay. You're saying देखना with लेना. देख लो. Any questions on this one? Anyone still think that why are we not using Dena? Sun Dena.
I mean, couldn't we use Dena, like, if we needed to say, listen to this for me or for everybody? Like, maybe somebody's being disruptive to, like, a class. Isn't it possible to say, Sundo?
Wouldn't that be Meri Baat Sun Lo?
That's right. Meri Baat Sun Lo would be there. But, like, Tyler is asking, is there still way for us to do Sun Do? Like, on behalf of someone.
Ani sunado.
Yeah, so I mean, that was my next thing.
Yeah.
That was my next thing. What is, you already answered it. In any case, let's do that. So what is to narrate or to convey? So you have sunana to listen, but what is to narrate or to convey or to tell? What is the word?
Sunana.
Very good. Okay, sunana. So you have sunana and you have sunana. Okay, and let's say, for example, in this case, we know that both Nandini ji and Radhika ji, they have awesome voice. Okay, so they come to your house. Okay, and you guys are having chit chat, and you're like, sing a song. Okay, or for the benefit of everyone. How will you say that?
I guess Sunado.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah. How?
But that's still different than like the scenario that I was talking about, though.
Yeah, it's grammatically, you will not say it that way though, Tyler G. You will always use Lena. You will not say Sundena.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's say,
in situations where you need somebody to like listen to something for you or for somebody else, then you would only use sunana. You wouldn't ever use sunna.
You say mere liye sun lena. Let's say you are out and some broadcast is coming, some news is coming. Okay, you can say mere.
Okay, so you would still use Lena, but you would just specify for you.
For you, mere liye sun lena.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now this one, you want to tell someone to sing it for everyone. Tyler ji, why don't you finish it up as well? So
Sunna do.
Very good. So Gana or Gane, which is songs, Sunna do. Gane Sunna do. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Still hard? Be honest, who is finding it hard? You can raise your hand using the feature, the Zoom feature. No? Okay.
I think it's mostly going to be figuring out those instances like the sunana where we don't use, like Dena.
Yes.
Instead, we would just say Kelie and still use Lena.
Yeah.
But those are kind of, you have to pick those up, I guess, just over time.
Yes.
So
that's right. Let's do some more, and I think. Okay, so let's say to. Professor Claire, I'm going to ask you this time. So you still have Lena and Dena, okay? And what is to wear?
Henna.
Pehenna. Very good, right? Pehenna. Okay. So let's say, typically I tell my kids all the time, right? So I'm gonna just make assumption like, they when you're getting ready for some party, like, and everyone is ready, and you notice like, okay, oh, my son or my daughter, they are not ready at all. Okay, they are wearing something completely, out of ordinary for this party. Okay, so you have to tell your kid, let's say, wear some good clothes. You will use Lena or Dena with pehenna.
Okay, if they were wearing the clothes against their will and not the sort of Cinderella costume, I guess pehendo. The benefit is from me.
No,
I don't know.
So they
Pehenlo, I guess.
Yes, that's right. Pehenlo. You will never say pehendo. Okay, it will be basically you are telling them. So essentially, even though they will benefit from it, because you as a mom telling them like, don't do that. Like, it's like, it's I'm telling you for your own benefit. अच्छे कपड़े पहन लो. Okay, अच्छे कपड़े पहन लो. This one is hard, but there is no pen Dena here. It's always pen.
Ashu Ji, a question, please.
Yeah, please.
If a mom, dresses the kid,
Yeah.
will that be pehendo or no?
Pehna.
If a mom puts on the clothes
That's
for.
pehnana.
Okay, sorry. There's another word then. Thank you.
So it's the same thing, right? Chalana versus chalana. Pehnana versus pehnana. Right? So
धन्यवाद.
So then it would be बच्चों को अच्छे कपड़े पहन. You have, let's say, a caretaker. Okay.
That will be do.
Yeah.
Pehna do.
Pehna do. Very good. Pehna do. Okay. Let's say your babysitter, they're taking care of the baby, and then all of a sudden, like the weather gets bad, and the kid is sneezing, or something like तो बच्चे को sweater पहना दो. Right? Thoughts, questions? I hope it's not getting too dull or boring. So I'm happy to take any exciting questions or comments from anyone.
I think, Ashu Ji, one way of thinking about it is to remember the meaning of Lena and Dena.
Mm-hmm.
So when you've got Lena, you're taking it or receiving it. So if you want somebody to have their food, you'll say Carlo, because they're going to take that food and eat it. And if it's dena, then it's you're giving it to somebody or you're passing it on or whatever. So that's how I'm sort of remembering it.
No, that's a good one. That it's that's the right way to have like this distinction for when to use Lena and Dena. Rishaji, what are your thoughts? Any questions, comments? How do you kind of differentiate when will you use Lena or Dena?
The same way, namaskar.
Yeah.
If you're taking, it's lay, and if you're giving, day.
Yeah.
It's the do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you, Christina ji?
Oh, no questions.
No question? Okay. Any thoughts? Anything else that comes to your mind? Any verbs that we have not done?
My kids used to always say, candy dedo.
Hindi?
Candy or jelly bean.
Oh, candy. I see. Candy de do. That's right. Candy de do or jalebi de do. Right. Is that what you were saying? Jalebi de do? Okay.
Right.
Awesome. Anyone else who's heard some phrases, popular phrases? Let's do that in the remaining time. Popular phrases that you have.
Jane do.
Jane do. Okay. Jane do. What does it mean?
Let them go. Let them go.
Okay. Jane do. Okay. Leave it or let them go. Jane do. Any other?
Ashu Ji,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah. Please.
Can you explain Hona plus Lena?
Okay. Hona plus Lena. Okay. What do you think it would be?
That one is difficult for me.
Because it's not used that much.
It's
But go ahead.
Ho.
Uh-huh.
Hole.
Okay.
Hole.
Okay. Hole. Okay. It's hard. When will you hear it or when will you say it?
do.
When you have finished a calm holia.
Okay. Yeah, it's not, I mean, again, like, I think Usha Jain is trying to give an example of it, but it's not that common. Like, they will end up saying ho gaya.
Yeah.
Right? So they will end up, like, Hindi speakers will end up using jana rather than lena. Okay? So, in my mind, the auxiliary verb jana fits better. We will do it in the next class. We've only done lena and dena. I mean, and I know Usha Jain is putting lena here as well. My recommendation is rather go with jana. It's more common.
Yes.
It flows better. Like kaam ho gaya. Okay.
Yes, I was thinking that actually it flows better than hole.
Hole. Yeah. I read it. I don't use it. I've not use it. Heard it frequently. So my suggestion is stick with something that fits better rather than you forcing yourself. Not to say it's not correct grammatically. Maybe it is correct, right? I mean, she is a professor herself, right? So I mean, but stick with jana.
Thank you.
Ashu Ji,
Yeah.
I always think of holo or as being let it be or let it happen.
Something has already happened.
Well, no. If something is going to happen, then I might say holo, let it happen or let it be. Is that correct?
I would say hone do. But it's not really remember, like, we've done it in the previous class. Like, I would, like, hone do. Like, I think we've done it in one of the previous class. Jane do, hone do, bolne do. Let them talk or let them speak. Right? So what you're trying to say is like, like you're going outside and somebody's telling you, like, it's gonna rain. Why are you stepping outside? And you're like, barish hone do. Mujhe nahi farak padta. I don't care. Let it rain. Hone do. So it's not necessarily a compound word, but it's basically let it.
Yeah, I've still heard people say holo though instead.
No, that is correct. Like I think if you look at Usha Jain's book, she gives some examples of it. If I'm correct, if I noticed it, there are examples where she's saying holo.
I think it's like when it's like more immediate.
Holo.
Like if it's literally happening at that point, then you would say holo.
Let me read some of the examples if I can find it in a few seconds. If you have it in हो लेना, I think हो लिया, रसोई में सब काम हो लिया. Yeah, I mean it's काम हो लेना, साथ हो लेना. जब हम घर जाएंगे वह भी हमारे साथ हो लिया. I mean it's honestly, as a native speaker, it's grammatically it's correct. It's very hard for me. Like I hardly use that construction. But if you are in a particular region in India, if you heard them speak in a particular manner, by all means, it's grammatically correct, by the way. It's just not that common.
Yeah, maybe it's because I hear it in Punjabi quite a lot, so that's
Probably
what it is.
It is probably common in certain parts. Well, yeah. Anyone else? That was a good one, actually. Anyone else? They've heard some popular phrase or sayings. Mastaramji, what are your thoughts? Any verb that we didn't practice that comes to your mind with Lena and Dena?
Aram le lo.
Aram, okay. Okay.
Aram le lo.
Okay, aram is used with karna, so it would be aram karna, right? To take rest. So aram kar lo or aram kar do?
It depends. Up aram kardo or up aram karlo.
So it's aram kar lo, right? Aap.
Aram karlo.
That's right. Aap aram kar lo. Okay. Aap aram kar lo. Okay. I'm going to give some exercise for you, and then that will be a quick wrap up. Okay. So I'm going to give some verbs. Okay, and I want you to at least take home basically. Okay. So it would be, try to make some sentences form one or two sentences for the following verbs. So you have karna. You can use Lena and Dena both. That's the number one verb, but make a small Hindi sentence. Okay, that's the karna. Now you can use homework karna. You can use exercise karna. Up to you. Second one is dhona. Who remembers what is dhona? Dhona is to
Wash.
wash. Okay, so I want you to practice this one as well. Use both Lena and Dena and make some simple sentence. Dhona. Okay. And then I have likhna. Likhna is
Lena is to write,
very
Ashu Ji.
good. Very good. Okay, so you have to think about which one will you use, likh lo or likh do. If yes, write down a small sentence. Okay, and then I have fourth one, which is to sell. To sell is
Bechna.
very good, bechna. So simple, not too fancy. Only these four verbs. I want you to try for both the with Lena and Dena and write small sentences. That's about it. Okay, so we'll finish the class on time. I'm going to start the broadcast on the Facebook side, and I'll take for folks who join on Facebook. Thank you so much.